Good morning, and welcome to your daily Farm and Home Show, brought to you by the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And now, here's your host.
Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Nan Montgomery. She's a Warren County Extension SNAP educator. Good morning, Nan.
Good morning, Joanna. So I'm so excited. We just got these 2018 nutrition calendars in our office, and so we want everybody to come and get one of these. When you think of like calendars and you hear nutrition, you're like, oh great, it's gonna have all that healthy recipe stuff. And these do have healthy recipes, but they have so much more in them.
Yeah, so let's talk about what's all in this calendar.
So one of my favorite things is the measurements and substitutions. So maybe if you're me, like for some reason my teaspoons just like walk off, or my tablespoons when I'm trying to measure something, I can't find them in my kitchen. And so maybe you're baking a recipe for the holidays or just in general for your family, and you need a substitution or a conversion and you don't know that off the top of your head. This is gonna be great. So maybe your cake's calling for, you know, a tablespoon of something, and then you can know, 3 teaspoons make a tablespoon, and so you can have that information right off. So all you have to do is look in your calendar. Then the next thing that's great is it has the Kentucky produce availability chart. And this is awesome because even though you're from Kentucky, you may not always know what crops are in season. And so you can look through all the months, January through December, and you can find out what produce is in season. And this is important because this is gonna help you save money at your farmers markets, but also at your grocery stores. And not only that, but it's gonna help you support those local farmers so that you know what produce is in season to buy for your family. And then we talked about, so you see you have this beautiful citrus kale salad, and you may be thinking, oh, that's so delicious, but my family needs more to eat than salad. Well, it also is gonna have tips about how to make that a meal. So for January's tip is you'd have delicious kale salad, you would pair it with fish and a roll, and you have a complete meal. Some more fun tips that it has gardening tips. So maybe when it starts to get towards the spring, it's gonna tell you about how to do container gardens. So you don't have to have a huge backyard to grow a garden. In fact, one of the tips in our calendar is you take a milk jug and you cut it in half and poke holes, and maybe you can grow some type of herb in it. So you don't need this huge landscape to be able to have a garden or produce your own food. And so there's garden tips in here. There's also a back that says, try this or try that. And so this back of the page is going to give maybe some substitutions that you can have. So maybe instead of using butter, you can use applesauce to be healthier, or your whole grains. So instead of buying white rice, let's try to buy brown rice, and it kind of tells you the benefits of doing that. Or it's December and it's the end of the year, and if you're like me, I'm definitely not going to keep this calendar. These recipes all tear out, so you can put them in your recipe booklet, and you can be able to store those. Or maybe if there's one that you didn't like, you know, you can maybe discard those.
Not your grandmother's Brussels sprouts.
Yes,
I love that.
Definitely not your grandma's Brussels sprouts. And they're cheap, and they're affordable, and they're just an excellent way for your family to save money. And there's so many awesome tips and delicious recipes. This is one of my favorites. This is the Hawaiian pizza. It says barbecue sauce and pineapples, and it's got some mushrooms and spinach. It's excellent. So we really hope that you'll come to the Warren County Extension office and pick up your recipe. If you're not in Warren County, you can go to your local extension office, but these are free, and so really, really encourage you to come and pick up on your calendars.
And you guys are kind of known for your recipes. You guys have a lot of recipes that you go out in the community and demonstrate, but you also have recipe cards available.
Yes, so not a lot of people are familiar with the nutrition education program. So this calendar is from the nutrition education program, and we have all kinds of free recipes. We have not only calendar recipes, but we have these wonderful plated up Kentucky Proud recipes as well. And something that you can see with our plated up Kentucky Proud recipes is we have different ones throughout the season. So we have apples, tomatoes, watermelon. We even have like turnips, eggplant, Brussels sprouts. And those might be things that you're not familiar with cooking. It's gonna tell you how to pick them out at the farmer's market, how to store them, and how to cook with that produce so that we're utilizing our farmer's markets and that produce that's in season. And basically, if you can think of a crop that's grown in Kentucky, we probably have a recipe for it.
So what a great resource, you know, and everybody loves a recipe, but not only the recipe, it talks about the nutrition information, selection, like you mentioned, storage, all kinds of useful tips. So really, we have no excuse not to try some of these new vegetables.
Exactly, and they're unique. Like, who would think there's, what is it? I believe it's awesome watermelon salad. So basically, it's tomatoes with watermelon, some cilantro and onions and some other herbs and things. Who would think to put that together? Or at least when I'm cooking. I'm
But
not
it's
thinking.
really good.
Yes, it's delicious and refreshing. And so you can get recipes like that.
All right, well, Nan, thanks for the information. If you need recipes or some encouragement with your nutrition, make sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks, Nan, for being here with us today, and thanks for watching.
If you have questions about today's topic, please call the Warren County Extension Office at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.